वेलकम बैक टू माय चैनल लर्न आयुर्वेदा विद विवेक। फ्रेंड्स, आज के जो अपने स्पेशल गेस्ट हैं वो है डॉक्टर के.डी. पांडे, हमारे बैचमेट हैं। वो आज आपको मेरे चैनल पर मेरी वीडियो के थ्रू आपको डेंगू फीवर के बारे में बताएंगे। चलिए अब वीडियो को देखते हैं।
Hello everyone, myself Kshemendra Pandey. Today I am here to give you a brief description of dengue fever. The word dengue, you all are somehow familiar with this word because it is a very serious and common disease commonly found in the tropical and subtropical areas with hot and humid climate. The dengue fever is also called as hemorrhagic fever as well as backbone fever too. The possible cause of this disease is a virus also known as flavivirus, and the vector of this disease is a mosquito commonly called as Aedes aegypti. Vector is any living organism which can transfer the infectious pathogens between humans and from animals to humans. The vector commonly attacks on the daytime and mostly targeted the back of the neck and ankles of the human being. One attack of the disease gives immunity for up to 9 months. Here the immunity for 9 months means the antibodies produced during the disease in our body remains for up to 9 months, which reduces the further chances of infection for about 9 months. Here are the some clinical features on the basis of which you can determine whether it is a dengue fever or not. First of all, high grade fever. It is about 104 degree Fahrenheit and it lasts for about 7 to 8 days. Headache, backache, generalized body pain, arthalgia, muscle and joint pain, nausea, vomiting, painful red eyes and lacrimation. Skin rash gradually develops on dorsal of hand and feet and spreads centripetally. Mild hemorrhage may occur in the form of bleeding gums, epistaxis and hematuria. In some cases, the disease may aggravate and form a life-threatening condition also known as hemorrhagic dengue fever. The hemorrhage is in the form of bleeding gums, epistaxis, hematuria and even circulatory failure. The blood platelet count falls to very low. This is a very critical phase in which there may be organ dysfunction and severe bleeding from the gastrointestinal tract. The shock may occur in some cases. Pregnant women suffering with dengue fever has a high risk of premature baby and low birth weight. Here are some common investigations on the basis of which you can investigate the dengue fever. First of all, CBC means complete blood cell count. Here two conditions are found, that is leukopenia and thrombocytopenia. Leukopenia means decrease in WBC, that is white blood cells, and in thrombocytopenia decrease in the platelet cell count. After that, LFT test means liver function test. In liver commonly there are two enzymes are found which are very important, that is SGOT and SGPT. SGOT means serum glutamine oxaloacetic transferase and SGPT means serum glutamine pyruvic transferase. The two enzymes are elevated in the blood because after the interaction with the virus attacks on the liver cells. Due to the destruction of the cells, there is a leakage of these two enzymes into the blood. That's why the level of these enzymes into the blood increases. After that, we should take an antibody test. The increase in the IgG and IgM antibody towards the dengue fever appears in the blood after 5 to 7 days. One more common test is also called as PCR, that is polymerase chain reaction. Here are some preventions and precautions for dengue fever. First of all, protect yourself from mosquito bite. Prevent mosquito breeding inside and outside your home. Don't leave stagnant water inside your home like in desert cooler when it is not in use, and like the tires outside the workshops. Avoid visiting areas prone to mosquitoes. Apply the mosquito nets while sleeping. Wear long sleeve pants and shirts to visit the areas prone to mosquitoes, and also use the mosquito repellent agents like Odomos and Mortein.
थैंक यू केडी ब्रो एंड थैंक यू माय ऑल लिसनर्स। फ्रेंड्स, अगर आपको मेरा वीडियो पसंद आता है तो मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिएगा, वीडियो को लाइक कीजिएगा तथा वीडियो को ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लोगों के साथ शेयर कीजिएगा। और हाँ फ्रेंड्स, अगर आप में से किसी की मेडिकल फील्ड से रिलेटेड या फिर स्पेशली आयुर्वेदा से रिलेटेड कोई भी प्रॉब्लम्स है या फिर कोई क्वेरी है तो आप शेयर कर सकते हैं, कमेंट में हमसे पूछ सकते हैं। कोशिश करूंगा कि आपकी क्वेरी का समाधान दूं या फिर सॉल्यूशन दूं। थैंक यू गाइस, मिलते हैं जल्दी एक नए एपिसोड में।